equestrian friends, it's me, Lisa, the Budget Equestrian. Welcome back to today's video. And if you saw my video on Monday, I talked about what my New Year's resolution was. And my New Year's resolution for 2020 is I am having a no-buy year. And if you want to learn more about the reasons why I'm doing a no-buy year, you can click on the video. It's up in the little corner up here. And that will take you to the video of why I'm doing a no-buy year and what that means for me. But in today's video, I wanted to share with you my personal rules that I'm imposing on myself for my 2020 no-buy year. The first thing that is off limits and I am not allowed to buy this year is, surprise, no horse tack. No new bits, no new bridles, halters, brushes, grooming products. Basically anything like that I will not be buying in 2020. No saddle pads either. No saddle pads and no ear bonnets, which those are like my crutches. Those are what I really like to buy because number one, they're cheap. Number two, they're just really cool and it's fun to get things that are matchy-matchy. I'm not gonna lie, I love matchy-matchy, but I have enough ear bonnets, I have enough saddle pads, I have enough everything of horse-related stuff like grooming stuff and products that I probably wouldn't have to buy anything for a couple of years and I would still be just fine. Now there is only one stipulation to no new horse tack, and that is if I were to have a fall or my riding helmet gets damaged, then yes, I can buy a new riding helmet because safety first, right? My number 2 rule is no more subscription boxes. So I've already canceled my Heart to Horse box subscription, and I've also canceled my BoxyCharm subscription. There's a couple of other subscriptions that I've signed up for, like Grove Collaborative, where you get fancy like cleaning supplies and stuff. But for cleaning supplies, if I need any, right now I really don't need any. I have enough cleaning supplies that I've bought from Grove in the past, and I don't need them. So if I do need any in the future, I can just go to Walmart or Target and buy them. And they're actually cheaper to buy them in person than it is to buy from a subscription service. And places like Target actually do have some of the same cleaning supplies and products that Grove has. So no more subscription boxes. And by me canceling out just the subscriptions that I had, I'm already saving myself $150 a month. So that's a win, definitely, in the beginning of my challenge. My third rule for my no-buy year is no more eating out when I'm at work. Now, when I go to work, a lot of times I get really busy and sometimes I don't want to eat the lunch that I brought. Or sometimes I feel like, you know what, I've worked really hard. This has been a stressful day. It's okay for me to reward myself by going out to eat. Well, if I go out to eat every single day, and if I buy a coffee on the way to work or, some type of beverage, then that can equal about up to $15 a day. Now, if you add that up for a work week, that's $150 in 2 weeks, which is $300 in a month and $1,200 in a year. That's a lot of money to be spending on, something that's going to bring me happiness for 30 seconds or make me feel better about myself for 5 minutes while I'm eating it. When I can actually just save the money and pack my lunch the night before, or even just getting freezer meals like from the grocery store and bringing that with me, which I think is a pretty good plan, and I am fairly confident that I can stick to it. There will be some caveats, like once every other month, we do have a nurse meeting that sometimes we go out to lunch. So for those special occasions, I'll probably say it's okay for me to buy lunch when we go out as a group together. But as a general rule, I will not be buying my lunch when I go to work. I will just pack it and bring it instead. Rule number 4, no equestrian clothing. Basically, no new clothing at all for 2020, unless there's a special occasion. Just like my Tack collection, I have plenty of breeches, plenty of shirts. I even have enough show shirts and jackets and boots, helmets. I pretty much have everything that I need and or could want, even if I were to say to go to a local show this summer. I don't know if I will be able to do that, but It would be kind of cool to go to a show, take Pleasant out maybe, or Frisbee. Just a little local show would be very affordable. I don't know if that would happen, but if it did happen, I have enough clothing that I could put together a show outfit. So I don't need any equestrian related clothing. I don't need clothes for work. I wear scrubs, and I have plenty of scrubs that I can wear to work and make those last. And I have plenty of clothes, like everyday clothes, like what I'm wearing right now. So I don't need to be buying new clothes for the year. Rule number 5, no new home decor. Again, just like everything else, I have a lot of home decor, and I also have tons of crafting stuff that if I want home decor, I can probably DIY it with the different crafts that I have. So no new home decor. I do have a lot of things that I need to make because my daughter is getting married in February, but I already have the flowers. We already have all of the bits and pieces to do the decorations and stuff for her wedding, which probably would make some really good videos. And I don't know if you guys would want to see this or not, but we have some really neat ideas that we're going to make some cupcake stands and some different things for her wedding. So if that would be something you would be interested in watching, leave a comment down below and let me know. Do you want to see some wedding decor videos? The cupcake holders are going to be super cool. Super cool. And we're also doing all of our flowers too. I've done wedding flowers before, and it's a fun project, and it's really fun because my daughter and I get to spend time together. Oh, look at that. An experience that I don't have to spend any money for. See? I'm already getting the hang of this challenge. So no new home decor will be coming into my house. So no Target, no Home Goods, no more shopping like that. And no frivolous shopping on Amazon. There are a couple of things we do buy on Amazon that make it easy for us in our home, like printer ink, things like that, batteries. But just like my equestrian addiction, I guess I could call it, of buying things, I also like to buy different things on Amazon. For example, these drones that I justified getting and saying, yeah, I'm going to use some drone footage in my videos. I've flown this thing like twice. My husband has flown it a lot more, and it is fun, but I was like, we need a drone. So first we got this one, then that was wasn't the greatest. And then we got this one, which was more expensive. Now that I have it, I need to learn how to fly it so I can have some drone footage in my videos. But was that something that I needed? Not really. So no more purchases on Amazon like this, at least for 2020. And then hopefully by the end of 2020, I will know how to use all of this stuff, make sure my lighting is good and everything with what I have. And then if I really need something, then I can really think about it and see if I do. But in the meantime, I got to learn how to use these guys, especially this guy. My number 7 rule for myself is no in-app purchases from my phone. The apps that they have for your phone are so awesome and so helpful, and sometimes they require a subscription. So like my phone, I have an iPhone, and I do have some subscriptions that I had. Well, I still have one, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it, but I have iTunes, and I've subscribed to it, but I really don't need it. And I need to figure out how to cancel it because I don't need it. That's not something that, it brings me joy or I use all of the time. And that's like $15 a month. That is basically just me saying, here, Apple, $15 just because. That's $15 that I could use towards my credit card bills or even buy a bag of pellets for Pleasant. I'd much rather buy a bag of pellets to feed Pleasant for a week than give that money to Apple for an app I don't even use. So that is the last subscription on an app that I have to take care of. But like games, so like what do we have here? Candy Crush Friends, which I play all the time. They make it really enticing to spend $2, $3 to get to the next level or just buy extra things. And those $3 purchases add up. So I will not be spending any more money on in-app purchases or on apps for that matter for 2020. So number 8 is going to be a little bit challenging, but I am committing myself to doing this. No more dollar store shopping sprees. Yes, there are things at the dollar store that I need and I use, like paintbrushes or shampoo, different things like that. So I will probably still be buying some things from the dollar store if I truly need it. But I'm not gonna just go in there and spend $20 or $30. Granted, that's not horrible, but I'm not gonna do that just to make a video. Dollar store videos are really popular, but me completing my goal is more important to me. So no dollar store videos where I'm actually going out and buying things from the dollar store. I could potentially just walk in there and take a tour of it, but to me that just doesn't feel right because I wasn't really buying the thing. Does that make sense? Rule number 9 is no buying pre-made horse treats. I know, I'm the budget equestrian. I know how to make horse treats, but it's a lot easier to go to the feed store, go to Dover's, and just buy a bucket of horse treats. But for the next year, I am not going to be buying horse treats. I know how to make them, and that's what I'm going to be doing. In fact, I'm going to make a video pretty soon showing you guys a really neat soft horse treat recipe because Pleasant is older, he has dental issues, and he can't eat the hard horse treats. So I did find a horse treat that he can eat that's soft and I can break up into little pieces. And I'm going to make those horse treats and show you how to do it. And it'll save a lot of money because the bucket of horse treats that I got at Dover is $20. But I can buy a bag of flax, I can buy the molasses and everything that goes in there and make tons of horse treats for less than $20. So I'm going to actually do that soon and save some money. It's not going to save a ton of money, but it does save some money and it gives you peace of mind because you are the one that made the treats, so you know what's in them and what you're feeding your horse. Okay, so those are my rules of things that I will not be buying for 2020. But like I said in my last video, I am not going to just stop spending money cold turkey. I have bills that have to be paid. I have my mortgage because I like the roof over my head. And there are things that you need to buy. Number 1, horse feed. So I will still be buying my horse's food. Number 2, groceries and personal care items. Gotta have personal care items, right? But I'm not going to be going to Target or Walmart or even Amazon and buying new makeup just to buy new makeup or, just buying a whole bunch of different things just to make myself feel better. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of a no-buy year, right? So I guess I could say groceries and personal care items, I'm going to keep that down to just what I need, not necessarily all of the little extras that I want to buy as well. I'm also not going to count out experiences. So if my husband and I have a date night, which we don't do very often anyway, and we go out to dinner or dinner and a movie or miniature golf or something like that, then yes, we are still going to do that because we don't do it very often and it is something special and that's an experience. I will make sure to allow myself to have experiences. One really neat thing is in the summertime, thankfully, the Colorado Horse Park is still going to be having horse shows this summer. There was an ugly rumor that they were actually closing the horse park and I was really upset because I was like, oh no, my horse park is going away. Thankfully, that ugly rumor has been dispelled by the horse park and they are having the summer horse shows, which for me is awesome because that is an incredible experience, something I really enjoy doing, and it doesn't cost me a dime. So I'm super excited to be able to go to the horse park again this summer and take lots of pictures and videos of the awesome horse show. That's going to be cool. I'm ready for summer now. So those are the things that I'm going to allow myself to do. And while I'm doing this process, the whole no buy 2020, I did think about, basically taking everything that I don't need and getting rid of everything and just starting fresh and not having anything. Well, I've done that before in the past. I've done that with my horse tack where I've downsized everything and sold it, given things away. And then when I go in my tack room, it's basically empty, which is a good thing. But I found myself replacing everything that I had once had with new things. So instead of doing that for this challenge, I am going to reorganize things, but I'm not going to throw anything out. I do have some things that I can sell, and I probably will end up selling some items, but I'm not going to go crazy like I've done in the past because it didn't really work for me. But I do still want to keep everything organized. We'll see how that goes. And another thing I am going to be doing is I'm going to be building some more horse jumps again so that I can sell. I know how to do that. I'm really good at building horse jumps. I can do it very affordably, and I can still sell them and make a nice profit for myself, but still keep it affordable for people who buy the jumps. But that will help me in turn to pay off my credit card debt and hopefully some of my student loan debt as well. So those are my own personal rules for my no-buy year of 2020. And I do have a little bit of wiggle room, and this is not set in stone. I'm not going to consider myself a failure if I end up buying something. But I am going to hold myself accountable for no frivolous spending, and I'm not going to justify it to myself for any extravagant purchases. I just don't need anything. Hopefully by following these rules, I will be able to eliminate some of the debt that I've accumulated, and also hopefully I will be able to have a more healthy relationship with money. And one thing is definitely for sure, by doing this challenge for myself, I am truly going to be the budget equestrian. And like I said in my last video, I will make sure to do a recap of the month. Number one, showing you what I spent, and maybe I'll put in there if I did sell any jumps or how much extra money that I made or had that I was able to put towards my debt. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have to do that. So I will have to put that together for the end of January. That'll be pretty fun. And don't worry, I will still have lots of DIY videos, probably more DIY videos on my channel, because I will be doing a lot more DIYs. The horse treats is a very good example. All right, I think that's about enough out of me talking about my 2020 challenge and how I'm going to have a no-buy year. I do have a lot of fun videos that I've already got started, and those will be coming soon. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be alerted when I have a new video. Typically it's Mondays and Thursdays. And typically it is all about things helping you to make the most of the time that you have with your horse. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.